Eddie Hearn posted something on social media over the weekend saying that he was set to announce a brand new major signing on Monday, today. There was a lot of speculation about who it could be. Some people were saying Joe Joyce. Some people were saying various different professionals who were with different promoters. But one fighter who I hoped it was going to be, and a lot of other people hoped it was going to be, is Joshua Buatsi. And it turned out that it is Joshua Buatsi. For those of you who are not familiar with Joshua Buatsi, he represented Great Britain at the Rio Olympics at light heavyweight and he won a bronze medal. He was probably the most impressive of the British Olympians, judging by public opinion. All the boxing fans who watch the Olympics, the British boxing fans at least, seem to be most impressed by Joshua Buatsi, more so than any of the other British Olympians. So yeah, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn have signed him. Interestingly, at a press conference today to announce this signing, Eddie Hearn said that Joshua Buatsi will be commercially represented by AJ Boxing. Commercially managed and represented by AJ Boxing. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means. I'm guessing they're talking about sponsorship deals and stuff like that. Perhaps AJ Boxing, which is Anthony Joshua's management group, will be sorting Buatsi out with sponsorship deals and, you know, making sure he gets on game shows and gets magazine interviews and so on and so forth. I'm assuming it's that kind of stuff. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section below. But there you have it, people. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom have signed Joshua Buatsi. Let me know what you think of this news. Did you see Buatsi in the Olympics? Were you impressed? How far do you think he can go? Drop it all in the comment section below. Also, do you think this was the right move for Buatsi? I've seen some people suggest that the tide has turned in the promotional landscape in British boxing. Some people believe that Frank Warren is now on the ascendancy and Eddie Hearn is on the way down. I can't see that personally myself. Frank Warren still hasn't put on a big show yet. He's put on a few shows recently that were decent, but he hasn't put on anywhere near the kind of shows that Eddie Hearn's been putting on. I mean, Eddie Hearn just had 90,000 at Wembley for Klitschko Joshua, 27,000 at Bramall Lane for Kell Brook versus Errol Spence. He has filled out the O2 Arena on countless occasions. He's filled out the MEN Arena. Frank Warren ain't been doing this kind of stuff for years. And he's never, obviously, had 90,000 at Wembley. So I don't see how the tide has turned yet. Maybe it will turn, but as it stands right now, Eddie Hearn is still head and shoulders above Frank Warren. Yes, the BT deal is a big plus for Box Nation, and it should allow them to progress and do bigger and better things. But for now, as far as I can see, Eddie Hearn is still very firmly in the driving seat, and therefore I still think it's the best bet for Joshua Buatsi to be with Eddie Hearn. I think that's his best bet. I don't know how long the deal is for, but when the deal is up, if Matchroom are not the force, whenever that deal is up that they are now, then he will have the option of switching to Frank Warren Queensbury or wherever else he may want to go. So I'm assuming he hasn't signed his whole career away to Eddie Hearn. That would be very unusual. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below about this news and all the points I've raised in this video. All right, it's happening. I'm out.